Hey, it's Ellison Necra, the modern day sage. And hi y'all, how y'all doing? It's been a minute, like almost a week since I um did the video, I guess. Not really, it probably happened. Oops. But the last zodiac astrology reading, monthly December monthly read I did, it was almost a week ago, so it's like, you know, I thought I was gonna get them done before December, but you know, I had to take some me time. Um, you know, I do readings when I feel inspired to do them. When it becomes a lot, you know, I have to go into self care and perseverance mode because right now I'm like transmuting a lot of energy. Um, you know, I am an empath, so I feel so deep. Like it's so deep. Like it's almost like I could read people's thoughts, but that's not what it is. I just feel so deeply. Like I feel what you're going through, but I know what you're going through. Like, you know, I feel it, but it's like I already know what you're going through. So like, you know, I'm transmuting energy everywhere I go. Every person I come in contact with, like, whatever really shifted for me, it really shifted. Like, I'm in high priestess mode for real. For real, for real, for real, for real. Like, I'm in high priestess mode where every encounter is divine. Like, every encounter, like, I drive, you know, for one of those share ride companies, and every person that get in my car, I'm feeling everything. And you think I'm not gonna say something? Like, I'm really putting myself out there. I'm putting myself out here for real. I'm putting myself out here, letting people know who I am. So don't think that, you know, you're not about to get it one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have embodied who I am, you know. I have embodied who I am, and now I'm filling it out to its magnitude. Like, man, this is crazy. But it's not. Like, this is the moment that I've been waiting for. This is the moment that I've been waiting for. Like, this is what I've been working for. And congratulations to everybody who has done the work, who has done the healing work. You see that? Congratulations. The shadow work ain't no joke. You know, when you gotta face them demons, you better face them demons for real. For real. Like, it's a lot of stuff, like, you know, I had to face, confront mindsets, people, situations, my past. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not gonna say I'm not doing that no more, but how I see things now, everything works together. You know, every experience serves a purpose, especially in your awakening and you becoming who you are. Those little things that will shock you to get your attention, those are checkpoints. Or those are, yeah, that's checkpoints in your journey. You know, like, hey, remember? You remember who you are? Oh, you gonna go through it, but guess what? If you, especially if you in your sound mind and you haven't been brainwashed, you gonna remember who you are in that situation, and your resilience to it is just gonna be phenomenal. Because that's where you gain your spiritual strength. It doesn't always have to be like that until you finally wake the heck up, like, to who you are. And once you realize who you are, what struggle? What struggle? Like, I'm feeling this energy for real. I'm feeling this energy. So, welcome back. I'm talking to my ancient self. My ancient self. I'm in the mood to do a reading. I don't know what we doing this for, but guess what? It is divinely inspired. When I, am led to continue with the rest of the signs, I will. It's maybe like 6 more. And that's okay. I'm getting to it. I guarantee, for any sign that I haven't gotten to yet, you're not missing nothing yet. I mean, I ain't gonna say you're missing anything, but as far as what I have to say, because of the retrograde, I feel like that's when a lot of changes are going to take place after this retrograde. So, using a shamanic healing oracle. Then I say with my ancient self. Can you see that? It says ancient wisdom with my ancient self. Broadcasting. I hope y'all, getting a kick out this video because or irritated. Which one? Then my phone keep dropping. Y'all irritated or entertained? Like, she dropped her phone. Okay, so for my team, the pioneers. Okay, yes. This is a twin flame reading. I guess like all these like inspired readings is for the twin flame collective, because this is like a huge turning point in the twin flame journey where we truly embody the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And that's why a lot of us are coming online, literally online, teaching, sharing. This is like the first wave. Get on that wave. The first wave. A lot of people are going to start teaching. If not now, or a lot of people have become enlightened because of the twin flame and journey. A lot of people are enlightened now and can like just be more open with their experiences and sharing. A lot of people had to let down some walls. walls. I'm sorry. A lot of people have to let down walls in this journey. Some people, there's still, people who have, I would say waves that's still working on this. But for those pioneers that truly believe, this is for that first wave who have reached a state of embodiment of the divine masculine and the true divine masculine and divine feminine. Those who are in mission, teaching, sharing, this is like really awesome, for real. Oh, didn't I say that? Like, everything that I'm saying is in the cards. Look, I said teaching, and then I said, like, sharing yourself. And look, sharing of yourself. Like, sharing your experiences, doesn't necessarily have to. I don't know if I said that or if I was in my head. Because, like, I'm, like, really, like, feeling good. I'm feeling good right now because of the process and the freedom. A lot of freedom, especially for those who are in that way. Sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. That vulnerability, as I was saying, like, to be a twin flame, you have to be very vulnerable in your divine masculine shows you how to be vulnerable with them, and even sharing your story with other twin flamers. A lot of people who are on the twin flame journey, they share their stories because they know that, we all going through the same thing, and they want to share their experience. Like, well, this happened to me. Well, this is what happened to me. Oh, we going through the same thing in a different way, That's a part of you sharing, and then, like, you come across somebody who may be in that type of relationship. You can be like, oh, it sounds like you a twin flame. Let me tell you, and put that person up on their journey. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all have done that who are twin flames. Like, met somebody whose relationship sounded like a twin flame and they ain't had no idea what a twin flame was. And you be like, oh, y'all sound like twin flames. And share your experience, and they shared theirs, and it's like, oh my God, this is like very similar. Put them up on it, on their journey. In this sharing, though, it's like you're teaching. Even if some of you decide to even take it beyond, just on a personal basis, you want to take it worldwide. Holding seminars, teaching classes. I know I am. I am teaching. I was inspired today to do like a course on the divine feminine, being like the divine feminine. Like, I'm becoming her. I am becoming her, I am embodying it. Like, I was already her, but never realized who she was. Or, I didn't know. But now I know myself. And I know my worth. I know my worth. You know, some days, like, being that this is all new to me, some days, you know, I question it, you know, like, dang, am I really the one? Like, this matrix stuff, like, I cracked the code. I cracked the code for real. I'm like, I'm about to materialize myself up out of this for real. And as I'm obtaining exactly what it is that's needed, you know, those who rocking with me and watching these videos, reach out. Rock with me, because this is like a whole new beginning. This is like a new wave of being. That old way of being is no longer in play. It's no longer able to thrive. I feel like the reason why the world is the way that it is because people lost their sense of self-worth. If everybody knew who they were, and, you know, the access of their infinite being, there wouldn't be any greed. You know, that comes from a place of, you know, self-worth issues. Yes, you're attracting abundance. Let's talk about the millionaires, or those who are in abundance. Yeah, you attract an abundance. Especially, let's just talk about the 1%. You attract an abundance, but here it is, you trying to kill off people because of what? You trying to be a part of that 1% because of what? Oh, you don't believe that the world is infinite, so you feel like you don't deserve, you know, unlimited. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like you got to kill off other people just so you can stay in that 1%. Oh yeah, I'm teaching. I don't give what? Don't play with me. Don't play with me, for real. And I know I'm being, you know, I'm not trying to be funny and trying to make it seem like I'm more important than what I am. But I know I'm being watched. I know I'm being watched. I know I'm being watched. I know I have people watching me. My grandma. I'm going to tell it. My grandma. I reached out to my grandma. That's when some of the weirdest stuff happened. I wrote my grandma, because she tells me all the time that she can't talk on the phone like, you know, she wants to. I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it. I'm telling it. Because it's a lot of sleep people out here, for real. It's a lot of sleep people out here. Somebody, after I got in contact with her, let's just tell it one story. This is just one story, because there's been many. After I got in contact with her, someone called and asked, are you the grandmother? How you know, first and foremost, that you're the grandmother? Are you the grandmother of Nicole Danielle Harden? Do you know where she is? Like, this is shortly after I got in contact with her. And I haven't talked to my grandma in years. Like, I go into, like, seclusion mode, for real. For those who know me, know that I go into solitude. And I'll just pop up on you like, hey. I don't know. I don't know why. But, you know, I'm one of the ones that's being watched. But I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta let my light shine. Because it's like things are starting to fold in on itself. And you don't want to get caught in that little wormhole. You don't want to do that. You want to set yourself free. You don't want to get stuck in that old paradigm, because in that old paradigm is self-destruction. You trying to come to this new world. I'm teaching. You know, have I seen this new world? Yes, in my imagination and in my thoughts and in my dreams and in my astral projections. Yes, I have. All that stuff don't seem too solid, huh? It don't. That lucid, those lucid dreams and visions and stuff like that, that don't seem too solid. But my knowing can't be wrong. Especially when I walk up to people and able to read them with fluidity. Is that a word? I'm able to read people. I begun saying that. I started off saying that, how I'm so tapped in. So I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong on what I'm saying. You know, that old paradigm is folding in on itself. This message is like a very urgent message, like for real. It's time to really, really, truly embody who you are. Like, it's time to wake up. Honor yourself. That's the first key. Loving yourself. Knowing who you are. You can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself in this paradigm, but know who you truly are. If you got to put a title on it just to, you know, put a title on it, so be it. But don't limit yourself to that title, because that's not who you are. I say I'm a goddess, but is that it? I am so much more than... You can't even put a name on it. But the only way to put a name on it, or to be able to relate to it, is to put a name on it. First and foremost, don't ever limit yourself. I am that I am. Can you really say that and mean it? And really mean it? So, underlying energy. Power. I like this one too. Vision quest. And this one, perspective. This is all underneath. Power. A lot of us are going on a quest. A vision quest. Following the vision. Following the vision. A lot of people are changing their perspectives when it comes to following this vision, because you ain't got no choice but to. You ain't got no choice but to change your perspective on how you're seeing things, because if you're seeing it a certain type of way, but your perspectives are saying, oh, it's not going to work like that, then it's not going to work like that. A lot of us are changing our perspectives. Like I said with the teaching. We're so rooted right now, you guys. Like, rooted. Ancestors all around. Spirit guides. Like, the universe is at our mercy. I ain't gonna say it like that. But everything is just waiting for our command to create. New beginning. New beginnings. Like I said, this is like the new earth. This is nothing like it was before, though. This is something completely new. And being that we are like a collective conscious, we're on the same page on what's to be created or what has already been manifest. Just has to come to fruition now. But in order for this to happen, everyone must follow their own unique manifestations to bring them peace and happiness in their life before it becomes collective. Because everyone's unique creation, which is for their highest good and those concerned, is going to be a puzzle piece to the greater vision of what this new earth looks like. It's going to be set on a higher vibration. That's why those who are stuck in that old paradigm way of thinking, that junk is going to be recycled. It's going to be sucked in. Like the old earth is sucking in on itself. I clearly see it. Like there has been a separation. And now that old earth is like... it's like a black hole. It's a black hole. It's still, you know, it's still sucking in on itself. That's why you gotta like come online for real and like, oh my God, let me tell you that I know what I'm saying ain't no lie. Because I have a friend who's starting to wake up. I have a friend who's starting to wake up, and like, you know, when I be talking crazy, I just hope that this friend understand where I'm coming from. What I mean by crazy is like, you know, I'm going on a journey. And, you know, I'm starting to do readings. And I think hear voices. You know, this friend that I thought I was crazy, you know, is starting to wake up. And I'm seeing this with my own two eyes. You know, and those who choose not to, like, wake up, want to stay asleep, you know. But I know what I'm saying is true, because there's people that's starting to wake up now. And as a twin flame, as a light worker, as a starseed, as a person who was contracted, who contracted themselves to be a part of this greater mission, it's time for you to come online. Like I said in the beginning, literally, if it's literally online, you know. I don't know who's gonna see this video. I don't know who's gonna see this video. I don't know who's gonna see this video, but it's gonna touch somebody, and then I know what I'm saying is gonna touch somebody. It's gonna touch somebody, but like, okay, I hear you. I hear you, mama. Creativity. That's what we doing. We creating. Y'all, do you hear what I'm saying? Abundance. There we go. Abundance. Harmony. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta create it within yourself first. Then create it for yourself. And then it's gonna spread. It's gonna spread. Your creativity. Whether that's like whatever creative aspect in your life. How you choose to create the world that you create for yourself. That abundant world. it's going to put you in a place of harmony. You know, you're going to be okay. You're going to be at peace. It's going to be harmony for you. I'm so mad I said harmony, like that. Harmony. Sound like music to my ears. Literally. I've been doing my thing in a spiritual sense when it comes to my manifestations. And I asked, you know, for confirmation that what I petitioned to come to pass, or, you know, give me a sign that it's like you heard what I'm saying. And then, like, I've been getting confirmation today, because I've been speaking it over my life like crazy. Let me tell you, I've been speaking it over my life like crazy. I said I want to be an influence. You know, I want to be an influence. An influencer. Particularly, you know, public speaking. And, you know, let me tell you, I used to be so afraid of public speaking, and I may still be, because I'm not actually in front of a crowd. But just being able to share my story, it's like I feel so good. And I've always been so afraid, and now I'm like looking at that mug in the face, like that fear, that demon. I'm facing that demon and doing what I'm putting myself out here. I'm putting myself out here for real. You know, I'm starting to see, like, okay, that was the point. I'm starting to see signs from the universe that the universe heard me. I received the email saying, you know, how to be an influencer. Or do you want to be an influencer? And I'm like, okay. I hear you, universe. I hear you. I see you. And it was like a random email. You know, I'm looking at it, and it ain't had nothing to do with spirituality. Like, what are you talking about? In the email, it didn't even have anything about being an influencer, unless I didn't look far enough. But, okay, so we have duality, new love, and breach. There's been a breach in contract. Maybe. That contract of duality with right and wrong took place. There's been a breach in that contract now. Of duality, a breach in duality. Meaning, there has been a reuniting within self, within your soul, within your divine masculine and divine feminine, on your innermost being. Like, that contract to remain separate, to wake you up, is no longer in effect. There's a newfound love for life. And like I said, everything is an inside outward job. So what's taking place outwardly, like that new love that you have for yourself and for life and for your appreciation of things, it's going to be reflected back to you. Whatever and however that may mean for you. Because, like, everybody has a different dream. You know, I feel like that twin flame contract, if it was a contract, it is a contract. It's like free will right now to do as you please. Because your twin has helped you to see things in its proper perspective when it comes to you, what you deserve, when it comes to unconditional love, first for yourself. Like, the whole twin flame journey brought you back inward. Now, with the healing that a lot of us have went through, you know, depending on, you know, what an individual may feel is best for them. A lot of people may start reuniting with their twin. And others may feel the need to move forward because they're whole within themselves and not necessarily looking for a relationship. A lot of people have, you know, healed that loneliness within. Ancient wisdom. Passion. And listening. Your ancestors hear you. Your ancestors, they are the passion that drives within you. They hear you. They see you. They feel you. They know. They're here to help. A lot of people are getting in touch with their roots. They're like their ancestors. Like, I did a video and I was like, I don't know why I'm being drawn to like the Native American stuff. I mean, like, I have it in my blood. They really coming through, like them voices of the wind. A lot of people, ancestors are right there, like ready to make some things happen. We have this ancestor card as well. So they're like really making their presence known. This is like what everybody's been waiting for. This is what everybody's been waiting for. You know, as they're preparing a way on the other side, it is us who's here in the now that's creating it in the material world, like materializing things, and they're helping. There's a passion that's burning to push towards that vision. Within yourself, you know, like they're helping to create exactly what it is that you want for yourself when it comes to the twin flame journey, and when it comes to what you want to materialize in this world. A lot of us, I'm going to just say it like it is, a lot of us is supposed to be walking, or if, you know, a lot of us are to walk in prosperity and are, and, you know, are currently walking in prosperity. Like, the work has been done. Like, we are the ancestors' eyes and ears. Like, no, we're the vehicle for the ancestors. This is their access to the physical realm to create everything that their blood, their tears, their bloodshed and their tear shed, you know, have been shed for. Letting go. Freedom. solitude. What does that mean? This is telling the story of, you know, that moment of solitude where a lot of twins walked away from each other, choosing certain paths. No longer being in contract with each other. The letting go of freedom, solitude. Like, these are all indications of, you know, just really letting go and walking away. But with this, I feel, is standing in your power, being whole, being complete on your own, knowing that you can stand, you know. I don't feel like this is like something forever. This is to create your own personal space, your own personal heaven, your, you know, what you absolutely need in this lifetime, because the ancestors are closely working with you and there's no distractions at this time. Slow and steady. Like, this is like a period of getting in touch with who you are, really knowing your true power on your own. And, you know, like, your true power, like, you thinking you need to do this. I mean, of course, like, once you stand in your true power as a embodied divine feminine, like, and know, like, your power to just materialize, like, when you come together with someone of equal value, do you know how ugly that's gonna be? In a good way? In a very good way? Like, two whole people who operate in their divine powers come together. The divine masculine and the divine feminine is no joke. Slow but steady meditation and ancestors. The ancestors are here. It's a slow and steady process, but you're being guided by listening to your heart. It has been a slow and steady process, but there's a true knowing in your heart now. You're able to find peace within. In those moments where you are going within, the ancestors are speaking. You got masculine, you got masculine energy. Manifestation and emergency. This is the divine masculine emerging just as well as the divine feminine coming into her power, because it's a mirror. You have to know that. The divine masculine is manifesting as well, just as you are. As you're coming into your power, they're coming online too. Like I said, I didn't feel like this was forever thing. It was for both to know their worth, to know their true worth and their power. Once again, we have another manifestation card. Angel of manifestation, your efforts, determination, and perseverance. What didn't I just say that at the beginning of the reading? Self-perseverance. Like I had to take some time off to, look after me from doing these readings. But it has paid off. Like all that hard work that you put in for this journey, it's paying, it paid off. Like for real, it really paid off. Like, know that you are manifesting everything that you want. Goddess of oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. Who do you think that is? Of course. Angel of joyfulness. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. What do you think that is? It's a whole bunch of stuff. Businesses, teachings, traveling, the limelight. I'm going to take this card underneath it too. Goddess of awakening. See, like I said about the goddess thing, we're in our goddess energy, the divine feminine. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. Creating what you desire. The romance. And just being able to explore this new realm in a freeing way. Really knowing who you are and creating the life that you deserve for you first. And it's all going to come together collectively. So, that's it. Really. I didn't share it enough. If you want to book a reading with me, my information is in the bio below. Please check out my Facebook page if you are on Facebook. The bio is in the link below. The link is in the bio below. How embarrassing is that? Okay, you guys. Until next time. Love and light.